In WWE, there have been a handful of wrestling superstars that never fail to make us laugh. They manage to start trends that last long after they hang up their boots. One such wrestler in recent times has been Sami Zayn. He repeatedly proved that he's one of the funniest superstars in all of pro wrestling, and he just keeps getting better ever since the storyline with the Bloodline got going. Zayn has always been a fantastic entertainer in all aspects of his performance, and he just needed a spotlight to shine on him a little bit more. So today, we take a look at 10 hilarious moments from the Honorary Uce himself. Number 10. Sami Zayn makes Logan Paul and Roman Reigns crack up. Our first example came about as Logan Paul stood toe-to-toe with the Bloodline on SmackDown ahead of their epic match at Crown Jewel in 2022. Paul quickly got under the skin of Jey Uso and had to be calmed down by his brother Jimmy. Sami Zayn took the mic soon after, and he had a lot to say to Paul, most of which was so funny that he almost immediately burst into a smile. Roman Reigns had to turn his back to Logan to control his own laughter, but eventually broke character. Yes, Sami Zayn used the Bloodline slogan of "We the ones, you the twos" to say that Logan Paul would end up as a number 2 stain on the tribal chief's boot. Yeah, he really stepped in it that time. Although it was a pretty kindergarten trivial joke, his delivery had everyone in stitches. Poop jokes, they never go out of style. Number 9, the Usos' love of everything Waffle House. Now, tension between Jey Uso and Sami Zayn has been high since the Honorary Uce started hanging out with the Bloodline. But there was one moment where Jey Uso and Sami Zayn were on the same page. During a backstage interview, Zayn was asked about the tension among the Bloodline, and Sami said things were good before revealing that he was taking everyone to dinner at Waffle House. Yes, the greasy spoon diner chain. The Usos clearly love Waffle House so much, even Jey was immediately on the same page. Yes, waffles will do that to anyone. This was another instance of Zayn making comedy out of nothing. Number 8. Sami tries to unite former Shield members. We head to January 2017. A huge 6-man tag match was set for Raw with Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, and Kevin Owens set to face Sami Zayn, as well as former Shield members Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Zayn once again showed us that he's great at giving hilarious pep talks with his backstage talk to Rollins and Reigns before the match. Zayn was at the top of his game, describing Braun Strowman as a big house, but not a bungalow. Reigns was on the verge of cracking up a couple of times during Sami's talk, and finally ended up laughing when Zayn held out his fist, the trademark of the Shield. Even the fans in attendance couldn't hold their laughter in, with Reigns smiling and walking off camera. Number 7. Sami Zayn tries to get Jey Uso to control his temper. On an assignment from the head of the Bloodline himself, Roman Reigns, Sami was trying to get Jey to control his temper. With the tribal chief giving out the order that he had to be less of a hothead, it led to one of Zayn's funniest promos. The fans were in stitches from the beginning, as Roman had put Sami over Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa as cool. He's cool, guys. He added that everyone in the Bloodline was kind of cool before turning to Jey Uso and asking him if he could be cool. The look Jey Uso gave Sami was absolutely priceless. Number 6. Sami interrupts Brock Lesnar. We take a little break from the Bloodline and head to the fantastic segment that featured Zayn with the Beast Incarnate. Brock returned from suspension in early December 2021, coming out on SmackDown, ready to signal his intentions to go after the Universal Championship once more. To Brock's surprise, he was interrupted by Sami Zayn, who at the time had a title opportunity in hand. Sami called himself the elder statesman and a locker room leader of SmackDown, informing Brock that he was the number 1 contender. Brock first confirmed what exactly Sami's name was before trying to get Zayn to cash in his title shot later that night, instead of waiting for the WWE Day 1 pay-per-view that was on the horizon at the time. Sami hilariously thanked Brock for his advice, but refused the offer. He even apologized for touching the Beast Incarnate by accident, but it was too late. Brock twisted Sami's arm until he agreed to challenge Roman Reigns immediately, and even offered to be in Sami's corner for the match. Number 5, Sami Zayn gets a call from Roman Reigns. As we mentioned earlier, Sami and Jey Uso's tense relationship has been the perfect foundation for the Honorary Uce's incredible run as a part of the Bloodline in recent months. We saw this once again during a backstage segment on SmackDown. Sami told Solo Sikoa to stay back and get ready for his own match, and instead wanted Jey Uso with him. Zayn told Jey Uso to be at the top of his game, and unsurprisingly, the two immediately started arguing. Sami got a phone call at this point, and it turned out to be from the Tribal Chief. The look on both men's faces when they realized Roman was calling, Sami just sold the moment. Uh-oh, the boss is on the phone. Yeah, we're in trouble. Number 4, Sami Zayn cracks everyone up with those dance moves. We head over to August 2022. After allowing Sami Zayn into his locker room, the Tribal Chief thanked Sami for helping him out with his Drew McIntyre problem. Reigns said what Sami had done for him was something family would do, before asking him for another favor. The Tribal Chief said he needed Drew McIntyre distracted ahead of their match at Clash at the Castle. Zayn, who was wrestling McIntyre later that night, proceeded to describe exactly what he would do to McIntyre, including a little dance. A dance which cracked up Roman and the Usos, Jey Uso covering his face on camera, but was totally unable to hide his laughter. Number 3, Wee Man destroys Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn wrestled Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania 38 in what was one of the most entertaining matches of the two-night affair. The duo pulled out all the stops, including Knoxville bringing out some insane props and eventually pinning Zayn with the help of a giant mouse trap. Zayn also proved that he can provide hilarious physical moments not only during promos, but in the physicality of a match. This was highlighted in the segment where Wee Man of the Jackass crew came out and, for the lack of a better word, totally kicked Sami's ass. Wee Man surprised Zayn when he later was looking for weapons under the ring and proceeded to lay into Sami with a series of punches and kicks. Sami then ran into the ring and Wee Man followed, hitting Sami with a body slam that sent the entire stadium onto their feet. Number 2, Sami Zayn becomes an Honorary Uce. Up next, we take a look at Solo Sikoa's induction into the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa came into the fray after helping Roman Reigns defeat Drew McIntyre, one of his toughest challenges for his WWE Universal Championship at Clash at the Castle. On the following episode of SmackDown, Solo was officially incorporated into the Bloodline faction. Paul Heyman even revealed that Solo had been sent by the Samoan elders to stop the conspiracies against Roman. After Solo Sikoa officially acknowledged Roman as his tribal chief, the Bloodline were about to leave the ring. But Sami Zayn had other ideas. He grabbed the mic and asked for the music to be cut. Before apologizing for interrupting, Jey looked incensed almost immediately. Sami then thanked the Bloodline for having him in as their family. He then also publicly acknowledged the tribal chief. Reigns started smiling, told Sami Zayn to take his Bloodline t-shirt off. Zayn looking stunned, defeated. Jey Uso didn't need to be told twice to rip it off of him. Plot twist though, Reigns then handed Sami Zayn a new t-shirt that proclaimed him Honorary Uce. The look on Sami's face was priceless, while the look on Jey Uso's face was very aggravated. This moment garnered millions of views on YouTube alone. Number 1, Jey Uso isn't feeling very Ucey. We close out our list with another prime example of the chemistry between Sami Zayn and Jey Uso on screen. Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn faced the Brawling Brutes on SmackDown in late October. Zayn was playing possum at one point, and Jey Uso, not noticing, pulled Sami Zayn out of the ring. This led to the two of them getting into a heated argument, which led to Sami getting pinned. The two continued to argue until Roman Reigns' music hit. The Bloodline assembled back in the ring, and Reigns told the two of them to get their act together. Sami Zayn took the mic and said he didn't know what Jey's problem was since everyone else liked him. He even apologized, but Jey was having none of it. Sami tried yet again, saying Roman wanted them to get along. Jey made the cardinal mistake of blurting out that he didn't give a damn what the tribal chief said. In that moment, he and everyone else in the arena knew he had messed up. Sami, though, tried to save Jey from the wrath of said tribal chief, and he was in a moment that broke everyone. The tension so high, the Honorary Uce said that Jey was acting out because he wasn't feeling very Ucey. This cracked Roman up immediately. It was a 360 tonal shift, and Jey was done. As soon as he saw Roman laughing, he was laughing. Jimmy tried to hide his face in the background, but he couldn't hide it. His smile was exposed as well. Roman then told Jey that if he couldn't get along with Sami, he would be renamed Sami Uso. Sami ended up making the entire Bloodline laugh in this segment and everyone watching around the world. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and give us your favorite Sami Uso moments or Sami Zayn moments in the comments below.